Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from the 15th to the 31st of January 2021. This is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel like this doesn't resonate with you, it could well be that this is just not the reading for you. Check other aspects of your chart. Could well be that they resonate further with your situation. So again, use discernment, trust your instincts, and only take what you feel is for you. Okay, this is a general reading. So let's see, what is the theme for Cancer Spirit, 15th to the 31st. Wait there, let me just turn this over. 15th, 15th to the 31st. What is going on for Cancer Spirit, please? We've got Judgment and the Emperor. So decisions being made here. Someone taking control of situation. Okay. Dilemmas being resolved possibly. Let's have a look. Let's see what is going on here for Cancer. So a decision is made. The rightful decision is made, I'm being told. The rightful decision. The truth. Okay. The truth. It's all very clear. Right, let's have a look. It's all very clear is what I'm being told. So maybe the path is cleared. Maybe the truth has been shone. Let's see. Okay, Spirit, what can you please for Cancer? 15th up to the 31st. What is going on here for Cancer, please? 15th to 31st of January 2021. What is happening? Control. Someone's taking back control maybe, or something's taken out of someone's control. We've got bluff in the reverse and appreciation. So maybe someone didn't appreciate what was at stake here. And again, we've got domination. Wowza. Okay, so there's a lot of energy here. Let's take a look. So, someone may have been actually pretending to bluff, and then they weren't bluffing, they were actually serious. There's some kind of power thing going on here. Someone's trying to overpower a situation. Someone's trying to take control. This is how I want to put it. I feel like the Emperor's trying to assert dominance and control over a situation that essentially called his bluff and it backfired, is how I want to say it. Right, let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me here for Cancer from the 15th up to including the 31st? What can you tell me, please? What can you tell me? What can you tell me, please, for Cancer? Okay, this is how I want to say it. This is a bit intense, but I've heard revenge, right? It's a bit insane, but someone didn't feel appreciated, right? And has made a bit of a strong decision here. Someone's called their bluff and thought, that's not going to happen. I'm just going to do my own thing. And then it's kind of imploded on itself. So what that will be is going to differ for everyone, but let's take a look. Cancer, please. 15th to the 31st. 15th to the 31st, please. This is a relationship situation, but wow. Okay. Someone is contemplating returning to a situation, or I'm hearing returning to the scene of the crime. Let me just see what's going on. Someone does not want to close out a situation. They want to reconcile. They want to reconcile. They're not seeing the wood for the trees. It's control. They're doing it out of ego. Something's probably happened where someone's gone, well, if you don't do it, I will, or if you you know, you don't decide, I'm going to leave. And then something's actually developed from that, and again, the person that I think made the kind of threat, I actually carried it out, and now the masculine looks like it's like this revenge. It's like whatever's going on, it's not straightforward. This is how, okay, if I had to call it, because everyone's going to be different, there's a karmic situation going on here. This is very messy. The karmic situation probably made some kind of boo-boo, mistake, issue, and in order to reassert control, after again a threat was made, because I think this karmic's probably given some kind of ultimatum or made a bit of an issue, and this person's again called their bluff, and then they went ahead with it. And to reassert control and or domination of the situation, a masculine is returning back to a karmic, or has done, but there's something more to the situation. It's like it's revenge. They're doing it not because they actually want to be with this person, but I feel like they're doing it out of bitterness, because this is how I want to say it. It's like this is ego now, and they're not getting back with this person to try and sort things out and actually become healthy. It's like they want to punish this person. Now this is a bit intense, because I'm going to be honest with you, this feels like remember when I heard revenge, it feels like someone wants to extract revenge. So let me explain it again in case that this gets a bit confusing, because if you have already heard this part of the reading and you think this is absolutely not my situation, you may want to check other aspects of your chart, because this is the strongest energy coming through right now, and it feels like there are going to be people that need to hear this message, so hence why they're giving it. There could have been a karmic situation where something happened with the karmic, and to try and reassert control, so a bluff was called, but they weren't bluffing, they actually followed through with it. And in order to reassert control, the masculine has fallen into a position of control, so they can re-correct the situation and take the upper hand. But how they're doing it is they're getting back with somebody, not because they want to, but because they've got a plan. They are not going to close out the situation, but they're in overtime thinking about how to maneuver this to their advantage. To save face is how I want to say it. To save face. This is about control, and this is now. This is like, yeah. Now I think the reason they're doing this is because if they have to stay in a situation with this person can't do anything they want. They're going to be closely observed and controlled. It's almost worse, because this is the thing, it's like they don't want to step away from this. They don't want to step away from it because there's an ulterior motive here for both sides. It's like they're in this petty game playing mode where the masculine's gone, yeah, but this person's done me wrong. I'm going to stay now and make sure that, because if I leave, they can move on. I don't want them to be free of that. No, I'm not ready to release that. I want to have revenge. But they're not saying it like that. They're actually coming across as if they're doing this. Now, I don't know how conscious this is. Maybe they started this out as if they didn't realise. They didn't really have a plan. But whatever this is turned into, this masculine now has a plan that, no, they're not going to leave the situation alone. They're not going to move on to pastures new. And the main reason being is they want to extract revenge, because it's going to be more painful for this person to stay with them than to part with them. And that's what they're counting on. And I'm going to just be honest with you, this is all going to go wrong. I'm already going to call it, because what ridiculousness is this? Now, if you're watching this going, yeah, but you can't judge like that. No, I can judge, because we've got judgment here. Spirit are basically saying, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a soulmate connection that you should... Now, put it this way, if they're in this energy, it clearly means they're having to learn something, because in order for you to even think of a plan like this, you would have to have, or be at a point where you need, I was going to say something else, but you need some spiritual support, because this is not how people conduct themselves. This is very Scorpionic energy. I mean, I'm reading Cancer here, but this just reminds me of I'm a Scorpio moon, so before you think I'm calling someone, I'm not. But this just feels very petty. Domination, control. This is what I think, this is what I want. And I think what they're saying here is like, what do you choose? Do you choose the petty route? Because I think it's going to all come undone. But let's have a look, because there's too many influences, there's too many egos flying around. But let's see. Yep. I mean, they're not they could have escaped out of this without any other. I think it's an ego bruising, and they're trying to get back at this person, and they're not appreciating what they could have done with the situation. They're not happy with the way it's turned. That they're focused on absolutely closing things out their way, is how I want to say it. It's like they're not satisfied that this would have been the closure they had. Again, it's ego. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a battle. You've got two people now at war. There's a karmic here who's already involved with someone else. So it could have been that this karmic had already got maybe cheated on this masculine, and this masculine's coming for revenge. Because this is, it's a bit of an eye-opener, this energy. Judgment. They're not, again, Spirit have gone, are you sure you want to do that? I think they've had actual ample warnings that, because they think that they're going to close this out under their control, but it's not. That's, I think, the reason. They're not prepared to close the connection out because it wasn't under their control. So what they're doing is they're taking this route to close it out under their control, but what they don't realise is it's not going to be under their control. It's going to be under spiritual control, which is like they're going to... I think this is going to implode. Again, I'm going to sustain what I'm saying here. Spiritual forces are at work here, and it's not going to be under the control of an ego, you know, so... Interesting. This is interesting. This takes a very, very interesting turn. So the feminine is going to be adamant that she wants the karmic's going to be, or the feminine is going to be adamant that she wants to close it out with this masculine. She's going to be the one that wants to close it out, right? From where I'm looking, at least. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. No, she's going to be adamant she's going to close it out. It's going to be him, again, that is not going to let it happen. He's not going to want... He doesn't want it. He's not going to want this closed the way she wants it closed. He wants to continue. Again, she might even want to leave for someone else. But let's take a look what else is going on here. She wants to leave. She's investing somewhere else. She wants to end the relationship. And again, she's done. This karmic, it's the karmic that wants to leave here. Because she's got other people she wants to go towards, what she wants to go towards. She's had enough. She's got a choice that she's made, and it's an emotional choice that she's made, and she's not lying this time. This karmic is leaving. This karmic's leaving. Eek. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. The way that this reveals itself, because this is the only way I can say it, is they're saying, oh, I've got goosebumps. My guides are just saying that the way it reveals itself is very impressive. which basically means that this masculine is about to get tutored in the art of how the universal order works. Because the chances are that, let's say for example, she wasn't accepting your connection, everything that you've gone through is about to be mirrored back at this masculine. So if you've been fighting to be heard, if you've been, again, frustrated and obviously not talking about the revenge side of things, maybe you have, I don't know, the outcome is all getting blown back at him. The indecision, the trying to control the situation, the ego, it's going to be, he's thrown something away here. Because it suited him at the time. And again, it's like this throwaway type of energy of like, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the way he's done that with, this is actually a lesson for him. It's blowing back on the whole situation. He's going to be left at the moment. Let's say, for example, you're also away from him. This person, this karmic he's with is done. Sword of Truth, over. Let me clarify. I want to clarify some more cards, actually. They're saying use the other deck. Scared of moving on. Yeah, he's not. No, he's not releasing. He's refused. Yeah, commitment. Doesn't want to release it. Yeah, it's referencing him not wanting to release. There's something about this is a codependent connection, and the masculine is presenting as someone that doesn't want to release when this should be released. It's very controlling. Time to move on. This is what he's being told. They're just saying this is not your person anyway. But this is the problem. I'll tell you the exact situation is he thinks it's his person. Something about this has made him invest in the idea that this is his person. So he's spending this is cringe. He's spending all this time fighting for a connection that isn't even his. But I feel this person has someone else that is fighting their corner that they haven't even seen or not acknowledged, because they're so adamant about this ego thing. Because there's something about this humiliation. They cannot deal with the idea that this karmic is leaving. And so they're doing everything in their power. This is insane. But they are convinced they are convinced the karmic is their person. They're convinced. They're actually convinced. My guy's like, I feel sorry for him. I mean, I do, because this is embarrassing. I mean, this just looks like ritual humiliation, if I'm totally honest with you. But let's have a look. Let's take a look. Eek. Yeah. Yeah. This person's built what they think is their emotional comfort around the situation. Now, is it? No, it's false. It's a false illusionary energy, but let's have a look. Oh, she's done. Oh, she's done. She's done. She's out of there. She's out of there. There's no way. She is out of there. She's out of there. I don't even know. Let's have a look. Anyway, let's look at the outcome here, because this is insane. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what the outcome actually is. Because don't forget, it's talking about the Emperor making a decision. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Cancer, Spirit. Cancer, please. the outcome, please, Spirit, for the 15th up to and including the 31st? I'm scared to look at the last card. I don't know why I'm doing that face. There's an option that has been removed. This is the thing. It's interesting that Judgment and the Emperor, it's something begins at the beginning of this that if he had acted in a good manner may not have ended this way, but something, there is definitely an emotional upheaval here where he doesn't have a choice at the end of it. There's no choice. It's like he's conducted himself in a really bad way. And there's karma. Because we've got the Tower here. We've got Death. We've got the Two of Wands. This is insane. She's not having any of it. She's not having any of it. Could be you. Could be you. Could be the karmic. I feel like it's some of you. It's going to be the karmic. This. His options are taken away. His options are taken away. She leaves. There's no comeback from that. She is not playing ball here. This is okay. Let's see what other information we can gain here. Spirit, what is the outcome? What is the outcome here for our Cancerians from the 15th up to and including the 30th? 1st of January 2021. What is the outcome here for Cancer? It's over. We've got discipline in the reverse. So someone was not disciplined in their approach, and it again, honesty in the reverse. This is just blown up in their face. And it could be that they get rejected by, say, you, and then they end up getting rejected by their karmic. It could be that they end up rejecting you, they get rejected. There's a lot going on here. Eek. This is insane. Yeah. Someone is not playing here, but let's see what else we can figure out. What is the outcome, please? What is the outcome for Cancer from the 15th? Secrets, escape, and health. So yeah, someone finds out a lot more than they were bargaining for, and it's the implosion of all things. What is the outcome? Release. Someone, again, it's closure, but someone's going to put their energy into their work as a means of escape, but it's not going to do much good because it's just going to be like you're running in circles here. But anyway, what is the outcome, please? What is the outcome? 15th up to and including the 31st of January 2021. What is the outcome here, please? There's a main female, despair. So there's this is a karmic. I feel like this is the karmic who is actually going to be the one to call time on this, if I'm honest with you. I think it's going to humiliate. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is going to humiliate the Divine Masculine, because it's like, I shouldn't laugh, but can you imagine going back to then realising that, because it's like I mean, for some of you, this is actually probably his Divine Feminine, but I feel like the majority of you, this is a karmic that he thinks his whole world is coming down a roundabout, but he's going to get, this is in fact going to be very embarrassing for him. Right, let's see. Oh, this is, yeah, okay, let's take a look. What is the outcome here? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? Saboteur and engineer. someone has deliberately I'm going to be honest with you, I would say that a karmic, maybe not all of them, but certainly, even if it's not conscious, it's subconscious, has deliberately done this. And I think they've been trying to fight fire with fire here, and it didn't work. And he's about there's a lesson getting learned and taught very harshly here. Very harsh lesson getting taught. Outcome, please. For Cancer, what is the outcome for Cancer? The Mother and the Creator. So there's mother issues. This is. Again, this was a codependent situation here, so that it looks like there's possible mother issues that could be reoccurring and repeating. And in order for that to close out and be understood, in order to move on to their person, they had to learn this lesson. And it's a harsh lesson, I'm not going to lie, because they're definitely attracting people that are not... Yeah, there's healing that needs to happen here. Right, let's have a look. What is the outcome here for Cancer, 15th to the 31st of January? They had to close this out, otherwise this would never have ended. This is what they're telling me. They had to close it out. There was no other way. They were given opportunities. Remember, we said that. There was an opportunity, and don't forget Judgment and the Emperor to take control of it. But again, if you're going to try and control spirit, who has the last laugh, you're going to try and control with your ego. Who's going to, you know what I mean? You've got to use discernment here, because this is, again, you ran out of time there. You had enough time to decide what you were going to do. Game over. Game over. Okay, guys, this was your reading for Cancer. Hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.